Hi, my name is Liezl, and welcome to my book tag. How many books are too many books in a series? I think more than 10 books in a series is a lot. Because if you go past 10, what's your limit? How do I feel about cliffhangers? If I read a cliffhanger at the end of the book, I want to read the next book to find out what's going on. It's just, I have to know. But sometimes you gotta wait a while to find out the ending. Like when I read House of Sky and Breath. Hardback or paperback? I like both. Usually I just buy the books in my Kindle. I have all the books in my Kindle, except when I really want to collect the books. What's my favorite book? I don't have a favorite. I like a lot of them. But a book some people might not know about is Making Faces. It's about this girl who had this crush on this guy for a really long time, but he doesn't know. So it's about their romance. So it's a one-sided love at first. Least favorite book? I don't have a least favorite because I only read the books that I like to read. Love triangles in a book. As long as the main girl picks one at the end and they have their HEA, I'm perfectly fine with love triangles. I like the angst. But the main character has to pick one at the end. And I don't want it to drag out like Twilight and the whole Edward or Jacob thing. Like, for 2 books is enough, but not for the whole series. She's contemplating on which guy she wants to be with. She has to pick someone by the second book, because if it drags on for the whole series, I'm out. The most recent book I couldn't finish, well, I said this before, but I don't not finish books. Because most of the books I choose I want to read. But it would have to be Savage Lover by Sophia Lark. I love that series, but there was no mafia in that book. It was just Nero stealing a car, and you didn't really get to see him interact with the family. If it was a mafia family, I want to see them interact with their family, and I want to see the mafia and the tension. It just wasn't there for me. a book that I'm currently reading or have finished. I can't remember the title. Between Wrath and Mercy by Jess Weisskopf. I thought it was a good book. It was a fantasy romance. The character was in her 30s. She had the kid, and it's her second chance romance with the prince of the kingdom. So it was a good book. You should go read it. Between Wrath and Mercy by Jess Weisskopf. The last book I recommended to someone. Probably be Making Faces by Amy Harmon. Oldest book I've read. Let me see, the oldest book. That would probably be Little Women. Newest book you've read. In the last week. Lifeblood. And Between Wrath and Mercy. My favorite authors, I have more than one. My top favorite would be Sarah J. Maas. I have read all her books. All her series. My next one would be, let me think. My next one would be Deborah Harkness. I can never pronounce her last name. Her All Souls trilogy. I like Rachel Mead, her Bloodlines trilogy. It was a spin-off of her Vampire Academy, but I don't think she's writing anymore. She hasn't put out anything new, which I'm kind of sad about. The newer authors are Sophie Lark, Gianna Darling, her Fallen series. For Sophie, it would be I can't remember the name of the series. Her Mafia romance series and her spin-off series. It would have to be those. For Gianna Darling, it would be the Fallen series and her duet when heroes fall and when villains rise. I also like Harper Sloan, her Hopetown series, and her series before that. I love I love Penelope Douglas, her Fallaway series, and her new series, Fall Boys, who are the children of the characters from her Fallaway series. That's a good one I read recently. Oh, those are my favorite authors. Buying or borrowing books. I usually buy books on my Kindle. Like if I really like a book, I'll buy the physical copy. But mostly I just buy books on my Kindle because I have no room to put my books somewhere. A book I dislike that everyone seems to love. I can't think of that. Bookmarks or dog ears? I like to put a bookmark. I don't like to bend the pages. A book you can always reread. Let me think, because I've read plenty of books that I read multiple times. Probably Making Faces by Amy Harmon. Can I listen to music while reading? Can I listen to music and read? Yes, I can listen to music and read. One POV or multiple POVs? Well, it depends. But I like a book where more than one character is talking. Like you have the main character that talks and her perspective, and then you get the guy's perspective. That's why I like the dual POVs. But sometimes I like the one POV too. Do I read a book in one sitting or multiple days? It depends if I feel like it. I'm usually a fast reader if I really like the book and I keep reading until the end. Or if I want to put it down, I'll put it down. Yeah, so this is my book tag. I like reading dark romance in general, fantasy romance, friends to lovers, enemies to lovers. So if you like my video, please subscribe to my channel. If not, just watch and enjoy. Thank you.